back. Yes, it's another episode of the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast. The Rec Room Radio Hour podcast. Man, we look at the music scene here in the central Susquehanna Valleys. And today we are sitting down with Steve Kerns, Jenny Kerns, and George Nash, who make up Coast to Coast Electric Trio. We're going to hear about their performance philosophy, their songwriting craft, and who in this band is the real gearhead. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast featuring Coast to Coast Electric Trio. Hey, we are back on the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast, and we are doing a retake. Yeah, we're re-interviewing Coast to Coast Electric Trio. Why? Well, because I upgraded my equipment to a Zoom PodTrack 4, and only because the last interview we did with Coast to Coast Electric Trio, the sound was just not up to our standards. So here we are. We are back with Coast to Coast Electric Trio. Yay!
Hello, 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 hello.
So we have George Nash. George, what do you do for this little ensemble?
What do? I play the electronic drums.
You play the electronic drums.
Lead vocals and backup vocals.
Okay. The electronic drums versus the acoustic drums. Is it easier to play? It doesn't put, but it's easier to set those darn things up, right?
It's a lot easier to set up, and I thought I'd never be playing them. A friend of mine played them for years.
Yeah.
And I liked them.
Yeah.
Well, there's cheap sets and there's real expensive sets. Well, I happened to buy the storage locker one time, and these drums were in it. And I've been playing them ever since.
They didn't fall off a truck, did
No.
they? Okay, good, good.
They are, I feel so comfortable playing with them.
Wow.
There's mesh heads on them, so it feels like they're real drums.
No kidding.
And, it's not the cheap cymbal sounds. They sound like real cymbals.
Yeah.
I can get so many different, I can get a dog bark on a motorcycle, thunder and lightning, whatever. And that adds to us because we're just a little trio.
Yeah.
So.
The technology with this stuff is just, over the last 25 years, has just exploded. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Steve Kerns, what do you do for this little band?
I play acoustic guitar and I'm lead and backup vocals.
Cool. And you do the songwriting, correct?
Well, I write with my partners.
You write with your partners?
Yeah. That
Who's
would
your
be
partner?
These two people right here.
Oh, so you guys collaborate in writing.
Yes.
Well, let's talk about that later on. Now, do you play, you said you play acoustic, so we have electric drums and acoustic guitar.
Right.
Cool. Okay. So now moving over to probably the focal point of this whole ensemble, Jenny Kerns, what do you do for this little band?
Well, I play an electric violin.
You play the electric violin.
Yeah.
So we have electric drums, we have electric violin, and an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah. What the heck?
And you sing.
Oh, I also sing, yes.
Lead vocals.
I do sing lead vocals on some songs. I don't usually play and sing at the same time like Steve does.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when you get the violin, right?
Right. There are some songs where I will put it down, do the vocals, and but,
Now, do you play anything else besides violin?
well, not in this band. I mean, I can play a few chords on a guitar, yes.
Okay.
But in the band, Steve, he's vastly better at guitar than I am.
Well, you're vastly better at the violin than he is, so it's all good.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how it goes, yeah.
So how long have you guys been together? How long has this band been together?
2 years.
2 years.
2.5 actually. From it was August, it's 2.5 years now.
So 2019. No, this is 2023, so 2020 is when you started?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Fall of 2020. Or Montgomery, it's when we did the Montgomery Lions Club.
Okay. So that was like, so you guys formed like during the pandemic.
Yeah, it was that brief. It was that. Yeah, it was. There was brief interlude when everything slowed down, and we just like there was a show that people had, and then we were in it, and then we decided just to not play, but play to get better and practice, and then became a band.
Cool. Good. Now, were you always a trio, or did you guys start as a duo? I mean, how?
Steve and I were a duo for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, for point of order, though. You guys have been a duo for longer than the bands existed, though, correct?
Right.
You guys are married, right? You guys,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We were a band called West Coast.
West Coast.
Right. And then when George joined the band, then we became Coast to Coast.
Right.
Because he's not from the West Coast, correct?
No.
But you guys are.
George is from Berwick.
Well, I know that, but we're gonna start with you guys first.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry.
So that's all right. Nobody's sorry about it. Come on.
Okay.
So West Coast, you guys started. So West Coast, you were from the West Coast, correct?
Right. Jenny was from here.
I'm originally from the East Coast, but I lived most of my life in the West Coast.
Okay. So East Coast. Go ahead.
And I met her on the West Coast, and then when I retired, we moved back to the East Coast. So it's Coast to Coast.
Got it. Okay. So you were born on the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Whereabouts?
Yes. I was born in Ohio, right around the Pennsylvania-Ohio border. And during my childhood, I lived on both sides. Sometimes I lived over in Elk County on the Pennsylvania side. Sometimes I lived in Trumbull County. That's on the Ohio side, but it's basically the same area.
Yeah. It's like border, I mean.
It's big, yeah.
Is there like a river that runs through that makes the border, or is it just like an arbitrary line? So there wasn't anything like.
I don't remember. I do remember it was 3 miles to Pennsylvania from where I lived in Hubbard, Ohio.
Wow.
So my grandmother lived on the Pennsylvania side. So
cool. So then you moved to the West Coast as a child. As a child. Cool. Now whereabouts in the West Coast?
I lived in Southern California. Yep.
Ooh, really? Whereabouts?
We moved to. When we first moved there, we moved to a city called Pomona, which my dad didn't really know the area. It's like borderline to East LA, so we didn't live there that long. I was a country girl, and we moved over there, and I was kind of in culture shock. So then we moved to the Inland Empire, which is just a bedroom town in Southern California.
Now, what is the Inland
town.
Empire? Because I think when I hear that, I think it's like knights and like something out of Game of Thrones.
It is. It's actually where Wyatt Earp and the Old West was. The old Western cowboys were in that valley. It's called the Valley of the Haze. It's right below this giant.
It's San Bernardino County, Riverside
Arrowhead
County area. It's like a big area that encompasses kind of like. It's a valley. It has a desert.
Yeah, it's a big
one area,
desert.
and then it has the. Like Sierra Mountains.
Right,
like
it has a big arrowhead right up on the mountain.
A lot
Giant
of ski
arrowhead. So it's an old
there.
ancient Indian place.
Now, Steve, are you a native California, or did you move there from Ohio?
No, I'm native to California, but I was born about a mile and a half from Disneyland. But my dad moved me into the Inland Empire a few years later.
Yeah.
We did a little stop over in Fullerton where they make Fender.
Yeah.
And so there's the musical pickup. My dad had a great giant record collection, even though he was born in like 22.
Yeah.
So he was an older dude.
Yeah.
And so he loved records, and that gets where I would get the music. And then we moved to the Inland Empire, and that's where Wyatt Earp was, his old family homestead was, and the Old West, the Indians, and we had there's a giant arrowhead up on the mountain, and it's got one of the hottest places.
Now, if you grew up there where Wyatt Earp, did everybody have to sit with their backs against the wall facing the door?
Yeah, they did. Oh, yeah, you did. That was the way it was. It's been San Bernardino in that valley. It was one of the major western towns that grew out of it.
So you could always tell the people that moved there because they would sit with their backs to the door, and people would say, he must be from out of town.
Route 66 ran through.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's Route 66. It's in the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pomona. Is it?
No, it's on San Bernardino.
Yeah.
That's where it ends in San Bernardino.
Got it. Okay. All right.
Yep.
You know who wrote that? You know who wrote Route 66?
I know. Bobby Troop from Emergency.
You know who he was married to?
No.
Julie London, the girl that played Dixie in the show.
Wow.
And you know who else was married to Julie London?
Who?
Jack Webb, who
Wow.
produced Emergency.
Dragnet.
Yeah. Okay.
Los Angeles.
So there's
TV
your
shows. There's your TV culture
There's your
trivia.
TV trivia here. So if you are at the trivia things at the bar, thank you very much. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. So, George, were you born in California?
No,
No. Where were you born?
I was born in Berwick.
Berwick. Now, for those of us that are not native to central Pennsylvania, that's the correct pronunciation. How most people pronounce would be Berwick.
Berwick.
Got it. All right. So,
Same way with the football team. Dogs. DAWGS.
well, that could be Georgia too.
Yeah.
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 So you were born in Berwick.
Correct.
And so you grew up in the area. You didn't like move to California or anything like that.
No.
Okay. And you've been involved in the local music here since you were a little guy, right? Your dad played drums, if I remember
Yes,
correctly.
my dad played drums in a band called the Colonial Band. It was like the Elk Tree Band. It's the oldest band in the country. And when he played, then I grew up, and when they started getting short on snare drummers, I'd play.
Yeah.
And I got to do that. And then finally got my first drum set, put it up in the attic while I was still in high school, and had a record player, and I was playing every type of music there was. At the time, blues wasn't big. The 50s stuff was coming out. Elvis was coming out. I was playing big band, everything I could play. I wanted to learn to play.
Yeah. And you you played like all different styles then.
Correct.
Sounds like cool. Now, to a person, the guys that are I'll call them the seasoned musicians here in the area. They look back fondly at like the late '60s, early '70s music scene in Central PA. How was it back then? Was it as good as they said it was?
In the Berwick area, it wasn't. There wasn't that many musicians in Berwick at the time.
Yeah.
There was plenty of places to play. Like the band I did get in, we were playing, a lot.
Yeah.
Every week. Carnivals, you play carnivals, you play festivals. And the Berwick's, it just wasn't,
Yeah.
the music scene.
Yeah.
I probably knew 5 guitar players, 3 bass players, and 2 drummers. And that was it.
Yeah.
And when I had the chance, I met my wife playing at the Montgomery Legion.
Oh, okay.
And we got married. We met in 75, got married in 77, built our house here where we are now in 80. And that's how I got.
So you moved from Berwick to Montgomery.
Correct.
All right. So mid '70s is when you moved here.
Yep.
Okay. And you continued to play music during that time.
Yep.
Okay. A little better over here than Berwick for music.
Oh yeah. There's so many talented musicians and bands over here.
Oh my gosh.
No, just not the Williamsport area. You got like outside the Royal Sock area, Lock Haven State College.
That's what we're about here, George. You hit the nail on the head. I mean, I never tire telling this story. When they offered me this gig to do this show, I said we don't have enough good local music, original songs, and that to fill up an hour. And they proved me wrong within a couple weeks. I mean, we do, and it's pretty. So it was even like that back in the day, as they say, as the kids say. It was even like that back in the day, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. That's cool.
And I learned so much from different musicians in this area. Then I keep saying to myself, you're lucky you came over here, because I would have just been playing in a local band over here, not knowing,
Well, I think we're all pretty. I mean, it's a good scene over here. I think we're all pretty lucky. And we all. And correct me if I'm wrong, we all kind of support each other as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
It's a nice community there.
it really is. I mean,
When George was able to call us up and ask, hey, do you need a drummer? And we said, yeah. And I said, why don't you come over? We have a drum set. And he just came over, and we just hit it off. It was like
It
real
worked
click.
out. It worked out really
George
nice.
knows every style of drum style there is, and we play every different style. That was our thing, was to play opposite different styles that you never heard before.
Yeah.
We met at an open mic, and he asked me that day to play drums with him. I said, well, what are you going to be playing? He says, we're doing music.
What are you going to be playing? We're going to play music.
the songs he did.
Yeah.
I learned this a long time ago by myself. I thought, man, I watched the guitar player. He's going up, I'm hitting the snare. He's going down, I'm hitting the kick. That's it. Just watch the guitar player. You know.
Now, you don't have a bass player, though.
No, we don't have a bass player.
Do you find...
We have played with a bass player before.
Okay.
The first time we played over at the Crippled Bear, Daryl Hughes was our bass, stepped in for our bass player, and George's on drums and Jenny's on violin and I was on the acoustic guitar. That was the first time we played together. We still have a tape of that.
I fill in a lot of that part, though, with the bass.
Yeah.
I don't. It's not always. Yeah, with my violin, it's not always low.
And the kick drum. The kick drum.
We kind
I
of.
can make that kick drum sound like a bass guitar.
So we're still a three-piece band.
Well, hell, I mean, it's electric. I mean, you know, what you said, you can make it sound like a dog barking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he tunes his drums.
Yeah.
So it makes those notes. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, I said especially now I have a 5-string electric, which gives me a lower string. So if I want to fill in a low note or an area where there might be a bass, I can do that.
Yeah, it brings the bass notes into the songs.
She does a good part on...
Fool out of me?
Brick in the wall.
No. Pink Floyd.
The Pink Floyd Brick in the Wall.
Your Brick in the Wall.
Oh, okay.
She plays bass on her violin.
Ah, cool. That's cool. Well, I mean, because the drummer generally syncs right in with the bass player. You know, I mean, that's the rhythm section.
You're in that pocket.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, yeah.
You get in the groove.
So you have to be in the pocket with the violin player.
Yep. And I learned a long time ago. You know, you start out a young drummer, man. You just want to, I don't do that anymore. I put fills in and stuff like that. I'm not a crazy drummer. I can be, but
I think the best drummers. There's two kinds of drum players. There's the guys that keep the beat.
Yep.
You know, and they're like Ringo Starr. They're just like metronomes, man.
Yep.
And then you got the guys that play the drums. And locally, two guys that just jump right out at me is that play the drums is Joel Vincent and Yuri Klein.
Yeah.
They play the drums. I mean, it's they're just not they're keeping the tempo, they're keeping the beat, but they're playing the drums. And they're just as much as the guitar player. So
Yuri was in our band for a hot moment.
Oh, was he?
Well, what we used to do before we had George, a lot of times it depended on the gig we were doing, how big it was. We would sometimes need to have a drummer when it was just me and Steve. And so we would just get a guest drummer, whoever was available.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't get much better than Yuri. Well,
We did get
present
Yuri.
company
Well,
excluded.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we had both the Bashnik brothers every now and then.
They're all, everybody's great in their own way.
We had one of my
Yeah.
sons who was originally a bass player, but he helped us out
They all
too.
made our music sound great.
But again, this just leads into that everybody's just so supportive, of each other. I mean, you just rattled off the Bashniks. I get them confused. Keith and Heath, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
They each played for us.
And
Keith is the drummer, and Heath is usually a guitar player.
but
he
Keith,
can keep a beat.
Yeah, that's good. You have to.
But Keith is the professional drummer.
But he plays with Triple A, correct?
Right. Exactly.
But he was doing side gigs for a while, so we were fortunate to.
We all worked together. It was great. These are.
So how does it feel to be the bass player for the band then, Johnny?
Well, if you think about like a bass guitar and a violin, they literally have the same strings, except for they're backwards from each other. Like
Sure.
Your G is going to be your high string on your bass.
Yeah.
You're going to be from high to low. You would be like G, D, A, E. On me, it's backwards. My low is the G, and then the D and the A, E. So it's the same. Basically the same notes. I'm just going to play them a little higher.
Well, let's see how this unique trio sounds. You guys are going to play. You're going to play all originals today. So the first song that you're going to do is what?
Well, Blue Behind Your Eyes.
Blue
We thought
Behind
we'd
Your
do that and work our way up
Right,
to
this one I don't play on.
more
I do the vocals on.
faster.
Okay. All right.
Some vocals.
This is just a nice soft ballad, harmony ballad.
Set it up. Set the song up because you wrote it, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, it came out of a a misunderstanding that I had with Jenny, and I couldn't express it, so I went downstairs and I played the. It just came out. Just wrote the words down, and we had been working on songs like listening to different music, and one of the songs that we heard was like "Sonny Came Home," and then there was another song that I'd heard. So. Like the Behind Blue Eyes by the Who. And there's two songs happened to resonate at the time, and so I kind of like came up with those, the Blue Behind Your Eyes, from those riffs. Yeah. And that's how usually I write. If I hear something that sounds really cool, I'll just go with it because there's a song there somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right. So this is Coast to Coast Electric Trio, and song written by Tim. Song written by Steve Kerns, and this is Blue Behind Your Eyes.
As you whisper in my ear how you wanted to remind me that you need me to be near. And everybody knows but you, everywhere it shows on you. That you thought would never end, but it's tragedy in motion when love slips into pretend, and everybody knows but you, everywhere it goes on you. I could leave my doubts behind me if you really think I should, but it's only you who finds me. When you do, it feels so good, and everybody knows but you, everywhere it shows. You don't know what it's like to be the one to see that blue behind your eyes. You don't know what it's like to be the one to hear you say, oh.
was Blue Behind Your Eyes by Coast to Coast Electric Trio, written by Steve Kerns, not Tim.
No, but you can call me Timmy.
No. Good God.
I'm Tim.
So, George, we alluded to the fact that your dad was a drummer.
Correct.
Okay. He was the big influence for you to play drums, it
Yes.
sounds like.
Yes.
Anybody else in your family play drums or?
Well, I come from a big family, 9 of us,
Dang.
and I'm a twin.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wow.
So when my dad was the first gentleman in PA to have an all-girls drum and bugle corps,
Well, what a lucky guy.
and all 5 of my sisters played drums.
No kid. Do they still play?
No, they're all,
Oh, I'm sorry. But so you and you said 3 of your sisters?
5.
5 of your sisters played drums. That was a noisy house.
Yep.
Parades
Yep.
too.
We
Did your
played-
mom play drums?
No. No. But we played all over the state. We went to different parades, and me and my twin brother, when we got to be 7 years old and could carry the banner, we were the banner carriers.
No kidding.
I can't even think of the name, what they were called back then. But,
Well, most places had like a community band.
yeah.
I grew up in Warrensville. Warrensville, back at the turn of the 20th century, from the early 1900s, had a community band. I did not know that. There's pictures out in the interweb of the Warrensville community band. Well, that is cool. So you've got drumming in your blood, in your
yeah.
DNA, then.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. And you play an electric drums.
Correct.
And we had talked about this before we started the interview, just how the technology has just boomed in the last 25, 30 years. The first time I played with a band here after I retired, the kid came in with an electric drum, and he was set up in like 10 minutes, and we're all still monkeying with our amps and all that, and he's set up ready to go. And you used to be waiting for the drummer back in the day. Wow, good.
No, my set's a little bit more extravagant than that. I have 2 modules hooked up for.
Okay, so it
It's
takes
evolved over the
you
while.
15
Yeah,
minutes.
it
to
takes
set
me
up.
15.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
But the sound's so much better.
Yeah. Steve, so we've talked about now. Point of order. I was corrected here as we were setting up to record the song. Jenny, you play a viola, not a violin.
Well, it's a combination. The 5-string
Yeah.
one is. My regular electric violin is violin.
Mm-hmm.
But the violin I have, when you put that 5th string on, if you go from the low string and you count up 4 in your 4-string instrument, it's a viola. If you start, it's a viola with a high string, or if you go the other direction, it's a violin with a low string. But size-wise, it's a violin. But I could play everything a viola can play because I have that low C.
You're versatile.
It gives me a little more, I don't know, room to develop,
You're versatile.
parts. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're playing bass in this band. You got to be versatile.
Well, essentially, I might be an octave up higher, but
Yeah.
I play those notes mostly.
Yeah. What about you, Steve? Are you versatile with the guitar?
I try.
Yeah. Do you have like a double neck like the Jimmy Page thing?
No, I'm just ambidextrous.
Oh, you play it left-handed.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I just play with the left. I always just practice doing the chords with and that's it.
So, how long have you been playing guitar?
Since I was 19.
19. Okay. Family play?
No.
No?
I'm the
so
only
you're
one.
it.
My dad had a great record collection, and he made me sit down and listen to, from the beginning and the old.
He made you do it.
Yeah, he would get, have a few
Did
drinks.
you rebel and not want to listen to
No,
that
well, you didn't rebel back
Got
then.
it, yeah.
He was an old timer, and he would drink and then say, "Okay, sit down," and then listen to this, and it would be like Glenn Miller and Gene Krupa, and sing, and then. So we always played, and then when I could escape, I'd run away upstairs to my sister's room, and she's playing Beach Boys.
Oh,
And then she'd kick me out, and I'd go to my other brother's room, and he was playing Cream and Zeppelin, and then my other brother was playing Beatles and Dylan and Stones, and so it was a full round of music, but nobody played instruments in my family.
Wow.
I just ended up playing.
Yeah. Jenny, you're a paper trained musician, correct?
Yeah, I started playing in school when
Yeah.
they had that little music program, and I played all through high school.
Okay. Did you have to like line up and pick an instrument? Like in high school, is that what you had to do?
Well, no.
No?
My mother played violin when she was young, so we owned a violin, and
Yeah.
so when we got to choose what instrument we wanted to play,
Yeah.
I had to play the violin because we already had one.
That's right, because Mom didn't want to rent a violin.
Absolutely.
Smart girl. Smart
Absolutely.
woman.
So that's how I started playing. I enjoyed playing.
Yeah.
Like I said, I put it down for some years, and
Yeah.
then I took some lessons. I don't know, probably like in 2006 or something. Started playing again with Steve.
Yeah. Now the Celtic bands, like Celtic Wooden Wire and Kallanish, they have violins and fiddles. I guess you call them fiddles when you're playing that, but you play the violin. Are you guys the only rock band, trio, whatever, in the area that has a violin?
I think there's another band.
But they're folk. It
But
would
they're
be
like
in
a
bluegrass.
folk band, bluegrass.
Yeah.
That would be like
No, I mean,
like Shoe Fly.
As
That's
far
it.
as I, as
And
far as
Elizabeth,
I,
she's really good.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
as far as I know, I don't know.
I don't either.
Everyone around here, but I think that I might be.
I think you are. I think you guys. Yeah, I think you guys are probably unique
For a
in the
rock
area.
band, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Right.
It's something different than the people are listening to, and
Right.
they're sitting
Right.
there. And Jenny's phenomenal.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
she's like a virtuoso.
Well,
I didn't-
I
amazing.
there's a lady that plays Lindsay Sterling,
Mm-hmm.
and she's kind of like I don't know, an inspiration for
Okay.
me.
Say it again. So
Lindsay Sterling, and
Lindsay Sterling.
yeah, she's pretty famous now,
Okay.
like a YouTube famous person.
Okay.
And she puts a violin spin on a lot of rock songs. Now
Mm-hmm.
she also is a dancer. She dances while she plays. I'm not. That's more than I can do in
Yeah,
this
yeah.
band, but
Well,
I
I mean, some
enjoy
of the
her
pla-
music and it inspires me. So.
some of the places we play, there's no room to dance.
I heard I do dance around a bit,
Yeah.
but basically that's
You
kind of
do.
how I keep a rhythm.
Yeah.
I keep myself.
It's funny.
It's better than tapping my
Not
foot.
not many people dance to keep rhythm. That she's a choreographer anyway.
Yeah.
So
So, Steve, your inspiration for guitaring is whom?
well, I just named all those influences, but as far as
I didn't know if there was like
as
eight
far as
person.
I really liked like the way that songwriters that were really young wrote songs like Buddy Holly
Right.
and the early Beatles or just something that is like Dylan when they created a song. What did they talk about and
Yeah.
how did they express it? But what I try to do is I try to take, I'm trying to make the song as real as possible so that people can relate to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through something, if it's something that is like standout-ish,
Mm-hmm.
that is kind of universally people are going through, I'll try to put my effort into writing a song about that because it helps me to deal with something I'm going through. And usually something big happens, stops me, and then I have something to deal with. Well, it seems to be a problem solver.
Yeah.
It kind of sorts things out
Yeah.
in a way.
So you're not a guitar gearhead then? I mean, you're not.
No,
you're not into all that stuff.
No, I'm just raw. Pick up the guitar and play.
Okay.
And if I'm
Lucky you.
if I'm in tune, and then just a song comes out. If
Yeah.
I hear a song, I play it.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to say something, Jenny.
I was going to
She's
ask.
the gearhead, right? She's
Yeah.
the.
she's the-
What's the gearhead?
I mean, you're really into, I can only play guitar with Godot tuners, man, because they will affect the
Well,
tone of your guitar.
I
That's
do
a
have
gearhead.
several electric violins, and I've got
Okay.
a selection of effects pedals. I don't know if that makes me a
See?
gearhead.
But
I do like, I have fun with all the things I can do
Yeah.
with those, I guess, gadgets.
Yeah, that's
I can do
okay.
all kinds of things.
How about you? You a pedal board guy or?
Yeah, I do have effects. Just a chorus that brings it out
Yeah.
a little bit. It's a snake bite.
Yeah, be careful because those pedal boards grow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
That's
try to
what's
keep it as
happening.
simple as I can. With
When I first started, I just
snake
had
bite.
my little Yamaha electric, and I didn't have any effects pedal. I never thought of it in it.
Yeah.
And I thought it sounded a little too much, I don't know, electric, just like I don't know, toy
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah.
And so then I got a reverb pedal.
Yeah.
And then once I did that, I felt like, oh, it's not full enough. So then I needed a chorus pedal. And then we played, Freebird.
Yeah.
And when I played that, I couldn't make all those sounds. And I realized that the artist that do that, he's got like a, what do you call it, where you play it and then you can overlap it?
A looper.
A looper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
a looper. So then I had to get one.
So, Jen,
So
we
that's
call
how it grew.
We call this chasing the tone. You're chasing the tone. So
I
you're a
guess I am.
gearhead. You're
I am.
chasing the tone.
Yeah,
you
she
know.
didn't know it.
She didn't know it. So we've learned something. I like these podcasts when we learn something new about somebody. So George, are you chasing the tone with drums now that you've got electric?
His set keeps growing. I don't know. He keeps
I like the different things I can do. And the number one thing I always tell people too, I can control the volume.
Yes.
If it's a nice, like the first song we did,
Yeah.
you know, you tone them down.
Yeah.
You know, the last song we're going to do, it's a little bit rockier.
Yeah.
So you can turn them up.
Yeah.
And I can, like I said, I can get those sounds out of those drums. If we're doing a rock song, I want that heavy rock sound,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. So you're versatile too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And I'm also the sound man.
See, there you go.
I have the
So
board.
really, Steve, what the hell do you do in this band?
I just sing. They tell me to sing, and then I say
He
Jenny's
sings.
turn, and then Jenny says George's turn.
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
kidding.
it's okay.
You know I'm kidding.
He
I know.
sings, she looks pretty, and I just sit back there.
Yeah, I was gonna
Without him,
I'm-
we wouldn't have the originals we're doing today.
say. Okay,
so.
see, there you go.
He makes
I-
the music for
I
us.
try to do the voice.
So George, what we talked about
Jenny's.
inspirations. I mean, for drums, who's your obviously your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else?
Well, when I was a kid, Gene Krupa.
Oh
There
yeah.
was nobody better.
That's what I'm talking about.
Gene
Gene
Krupa.
Krupa, see
And then-
the connection?
Yeah.
You know, in the 50s, Buddy Rich.
Buddy Rich.
And the one thing,
He was a real. Well, we can say this. You know, he was a real bastard.
oh, yeah,
Buddy Rich.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you've heard some of the stories about him.
I was in New York City one time, and they had his original drum set in this big plastic case so nobody could touch it.
Yeah.
And it was for sale.
Wow.
I'd still be paying on that today,
Oh,
and
no
that was,
doubt.
you know, it was like $40,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Well,
I always say, you know, people, when I had students and the parents would say, oh, George, we just saw this drum set over this music store. It's $900. No. If he's going to start out playing 8 years old, get him a $300 set used.
Yeah.
He can bang it all he wants. Then if he's going to progress and move up, keep getting better and better, yeah. You can go buy a $500, $600, $900 drum set.
Yeah.
But you really don't, you know, everything I've ever played is used.
Yeah.
My acoustic set that I use with some bands, I bought it off a guy it's a Mapex Maple, beautiful set
Yeah.
for $200.
Yeah.
So you don't have to buy expensive drums to sound good.
You don't have to buy it. Yeah.
And I learned this on myself a long time ago. I tell drummers this, and they look at me and say, you're nuts. I said, how do you tune your drums? Oh, you know how to tune drums. You know, you turn the lugs. And... No, I says, I tune my drums to this. I tell them, say Figaro. Figaro.
Oh, yeah.
The toms. Dum, dum, dum.
Yeah.
Either that or Cherokee people or do. You know? It's in my head.
Yeah. Do you have pedals? Do you have like effects pedals for your
No.
drums? No.
I can put it right in my board. Right
He
in
doesn't
the
need
PA
pedals.
board.
He doesn't need pedals.
I don't need pedal.
Well,
no.
good. All right. Well, let's put all these instruments and pedals and all this versatility to use, and let's hear another song. Which one are you going to play now?
This one's Ride on the Wind,
Okay.
and this is with Jenny's
violin.
wind sounding violin.
There you go.
Sounds like she's riding the wind.
She's using pedals with that, correct?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
use pedals with everything.
No kidding.
It's a waltz.
See.
It's a waltz, right, George? He goes, I play that. He plays it. He
Yeah, I
just
don't-
takes it up naturally. It's,
I
just
don't
again-
know if it's a waltz.
And again,
it's a rock waltz.
it's a rock waltz, and you wrote it, correct?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Anything that you
Well, I wrote it for I keep saying it's to answer Bob Dylan's "Blowing in the Wind," but really it's just a totally different song. It's all about things that are happening in the world. You either care about them, and it can affect you, or you can affect the change. You can affect the world, or the world affects you. And it's like you're riding on the flag in the wind. And are you riding on it, or is it riding on you? Yeah. It has impact. Yeah. And so I think the way we react to things, and I think we can make a better world. So Ride on the Wind was to ride on, do the right thing into the future.
Cool. All right. Well, let's do the right thing and listen to Coast to Coast Electric Trio play Ride on the Wind.
Just like a flag that's unfurled, I will ride on the wind, or should I say the wind ride on me? There's so much that we miss if we just opened our eyes to see. Too much blood spills from the lives of our youth. Say the wind set them free. There's so much that they miss if they just opened our eyes to see. Looks like nothing's gonna change, so you turn away. But it's gonna be a little strange when it happens to you one day. Sweet change, too many tears spill from the eyes of our own lives full of fear. So you better do what you're told, or you can ride on the wind. Should I say the wind ride on you? There's so much that we miss if we just opened up our hearts too. Hey, looks like something's gonna change, so don't turn away. Future's riding on you when you ride on the wind today.
Ride on the Wind by Coast to Coast Electric Trio. Good stuff. And we got to hear the... Wait a minute. Did I mess it up again?
No.
Okay, good.
We're just
No,
laughing
okay.
because...
Okay. So we got to hear the pedals on this one, right? We got to hear the pedals on the violin.
Well, you could hear me, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, we got to hear the pedals, the versatility of the violin that's got 5 strings instead of 4. So, but you're just playing just a regular old acoustic guitar. Nothing really special about that.
Right. I'm just trying to do the rhythm so it sounds like wind.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. That's a good song. I really enjoyed enjoy that song. Have you guys recorded anything as a trio yet? Are you planning on
No,
it?
we haven't.
No, like in a studio?
Yeah.
No, this
Yeah.
would be the first time.
Okay. Well, this isn't really like because you've got I've got
Mobile studio.
two of your albums
Yeah.
on the in the radio show collection.
yes, right,
So
right.
tell me, were they recorded here? Were they recorded in
Oh,
California?
right. I thought you were talking about George.
They were recorded here.
Yeah, no, the ones here were the one here was
Recorded in Selins Grove, right?
the first one we made. It was in the studio in Redlands in
Oh, yeah, yeah.
'96,
Well, you
and
did that
then
one, yeah.
the one when we came out here, we went to Elamsport
Oh, Elamsport, yeah.
and over by Danville.
I still get
and-
the towns.
and had a record done in the studio over there, and then that was our release on YouTube, which was Bottom of the Bottle.
Yes. Okay.
10 songs.
Yep.
And then we were going to go in. I was hoping to go into the studio again and just record the originals
Right.
that we
Those
have, like we're
albums
doing
don't
today,
have-
like these ones we're doing today.
Yeah.
Those albums don't have all three of us
Right.
on it. It's mostly studio musicians.
Mm.
I'm on a couple songs on the latest album, but but they're mostly Steve and the studio
Okay.
musicians.
All right. So are they like a couple years old then? Those
Yeah.
recordings? Then?
Yeah, that was 2017,
Oh, okay.
2016.
Oh man, ancient stuff. Man.
Yeah, it's
You
old.
gotta
That's
get some-
old.
You gotta get some.
We
fresh
got so
stuff.
much better stuff now.
Oh no! I just played last night on the radio show. I played "Hard Lovin' Man."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it was the theme last night.
Oh, that hard
Lovers
man.
and Friends.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. There you go.
It was Valentine's Day.
Hard working man, but he's working hard at
Oh
love.
yeah, man. We do themes now. So, but you said you recorded some out in California, right?
Yeah, that was where Hard Love Man came off of.
No kidding.
And
Oh,
that's
cool.
I had it off an earlier thing. I was trying to do California Man.
Mm-hmm.
It was like because I was into Cheap Trick. I love Cheap Trick.
Yeah.
And he was I tried to make one like that.
Maybe you should make a song "Florida Man."
I think they did Floridada. No.
No. It's the joke. I mean, the whole Florida,
Florida
man, Russell's alligator, Florida man steals a shopping cart or something.
No, I don't know.
We never heard of that.
No.
Oh really? Oh really? Okay, yeah. So it's like a joke on the interweb, Florida man. So,
okay.
Is
but
it like
it's a
a
meme.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids are all talking about this. I don't know. So California though, but Jenny, you have some stories from the California, the LA scene, don't you?
Oh, well, a few.
A few, yeah.
Back in the 70s, I had some friends that were musicians and family members that were musicians, and we used to go and hang out in LA. We'd go to the clubs that were big back then. We'd go to Madame Wong's. There was Whiskey A Go Go. There's a couple other ones too,
Cool.
but we got to meet a few people. So.
Oh, a few people. Tell us the.
I think we were at the Troubadour. I think that's what.
Yeah. Oh, first of all, the Troubadour. Cool,
Yes, right.
man.
And because a friend of ours, he was involved in writing or producing this song, Magnet and Steel.
Yeah, Walter Egan.
Right. And so we went there because our friend was going to be performing that. And they had just a studio musician that was going to be singing the Stevie Nicks part.
Yeah. So you're at the Troubadour.
Right.
watching
We were
it.
at
Okay.
the Troubadour.
Got
and
it.
there's a set of little tables
Yeah.
right out there in front. So I was sitting at one of those. Anyway, surprise guest comes up. And it's Stevie Nicks. So she
Yeah.
performed the song. And when she finished, she came down. There was nowhere to sit. So she came and sat at the table with me. It was just me sitting there. I don't know where the guys went, but she sat down and we had a lovely little conversation.
Cool.
So she's a nice lady.
Look at you. Look at See, you can do that in Williams. The Central PA. How often are you going to walk into a club and have Stevie Nicks sit down and chat with you?
I don't know. I guess anything's possible.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
Yeah.
Cool story though. Now the Magnet and Steel was written by Walter Egan because he had a crush on Stevie Nicks. But I
Okay.
think we all had crushes on Stevie Nicks.
Well, I didn't.
Well, I know you. I was more of a Christine McVie guy.
Yeah.
Did you have a crush on Stevie Nicks?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I think everybody kind of thought she was cute, but I thought she,
Now, be careful.
I know.
She may be
careful.
listening. You never
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I just think of Jenny
Because she's
as
already pissed
more
off
beautiful
because I was a Christine McVie guy. And
than- Yeah.
yeah. So,
Oh, rest in peace.
so I guess, yeah.
I was
so I
into
guess you
Elvis myself, but you guys.
Did you have a crush on Stevie Nicks, George?
No.
No. Who is Stevie Nicks, right? Who did you have a crush? Who was your rock and roll crush? See, I got him stumped now.
No, I didn't have a rock and roll crush. I had a country crush.
Okay, who?
Loretta Lynn at the time.
Oh my. Yeah.
Tanya Tucker.
Oh,
Tanya Tucker was my
Glenn
favorite.
Campbell's main squeeze there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tanya Tucker was with Glenn Campbell.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Well, she started when she was real. I mean, she started when she was
16 years old. She
yeah,
recorded her first
yeah,
song.
yeah. And her and Glenn hooked up. I mean,
Wasn't she kind of old for him? I remember
no,
Tanya
he was
Tucker.
kind of old for
Yeah, he
her.
was-
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what I
right.
meant. That's what I meant.
Oh yeah,
Because
man.
I remember she was, back then I was young. And I think I was
You're
like,
still young. Go
Okay.
on.
well, anyway,
As long as feel and look.
yeah, okay.
Anyhow, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Tanya
Anyway,
Tucker, Glenn
I
Campbell.
remember her. She was young, and
Yeah.
now I'm thinking, yeah, he was an old man, and she was young.
Well, he was old. Yeah. But,
I thought he was an old man back then.
It's a good thing he's gone because he was. Now we've ticked off Stevie Nicks, and if he was still alive, we'd tick off Glenn Campbell.
No, you didn't. Did you meet Glenn Campbell?
No,
No.
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 You met Ike Turner. You met.
Ooh.
I met Tom Petty and his whole family.
Tom-
Oh,
Actually,
cool.
yeah.
All right. Oh, so we could. You know what? Maybe we ought to just do a podcast with Jenny, and she can tell us all of the.
These are the stories, yeah.
From
John,
LA. From
John
West
Barrymore
LA.
Jr.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I met Tom Petty in Oakland, but that's up in Northern California, kind of off of San Francisco. There's the Oakland Coliseum. It's a
You
New
guys
Year's
are making me
concert.
feel left out knowing
I'm
all these
sorry.
famous people.
I know. Same
I
here,
got-
buddy.
No.
I got to meet one first famous person.
Okay,
I
go ahead,
actually
lay it on us.
played with him.
Oh, that's right.
When-
I heard about this.
When
Go.
I was in a country band from Millville, PA, we were playing this little bar in
They have country
Wilkes-Barre.
bands in Millville?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we're playing this gig up in Wilkes-Barre, and we got done playing. The guy tells me to come over and says, "You're just the band I need." Here it was Joe Nardone.
Oh, yeah.
So he says, "I need you guys to back Freddie Fender." I went, "What?
Before the last
That-
teardrop falls.
Wasted days and wasted nights."
Oh,
So-
gosh. Oh.
Yeah. So I said, "Where?" He says, "The CYC in Scranton. There'll be about 10,000 people there." Back then, that was a big crowd.
Yeah, yeah.
77.
Yeah.
Well, 76, really. So he says, "Okay." So we went up and did the gig with him, and
So you played with Freddie Fender.
I was on stage with him, and then his
Son of a
manager
gun.
come up to us and said, "He's got an East Coast tour, and every place he goes, the promoter has to get a band.
Uh-huh.
You guys are going to travel with him." So we traveled with him.
No kidding. So you toured with Freddie Fender.
Oh, it was a short 6 gigs stint.
You know
but
what? It's
still
6
what?
more
Playing
gigs
with
than
the
And
any
you
other.
toured with
Yeah,
Freddie Fender.
right.
You toured with Freddie Fender. That's
Yeah.
it. You're just like, wow.
Yeah.
That's
So we've never played with it. Well,
The name of the-
until we've never
The
played with
name of the
anyone
group
famous.
was the Country Lakers. They were a family band. Father played bass. The wife sang, played keyboards. Their son played guitar. And we
Yeah. We are in Montgomery, Pennsylvania right now. Just over the hill, the McNetts
Right.
moved from Roaring Branch, Pennsylvania. Rob McNett was, and I'm just tying this whole music thing in the area. Really quick, Rob McNett played lead guitar for Hank Williams. The McNetts moved down here. They used to do the Radio Corral on
Yep.
WRAK.
Yep.
And they would get the 50 and 60s country players from back in the day, the 50s and 60s. And Hank Williams used to come up here
Oh, yeah.
and play on the Radio Corral.
Festus from Gunsmoke was there one time singing. He was a singer.
Who?
Festus from Gunsmoke.
Oh, Ken Curtis.
Yeah, Ken Curtis.
That's right. He was a singer.
Yeah. Very good singer.
Wow. I
And
didn't
now
know.
there's actually a road, McNett Road,
Yes,
in
there is.
Montgomery.
Yeah, well, there's a McNett Road in Roaring Branch. So I
Yep.
think if you're a McNett and you settle somewhere, you got to name a road after
Yep.
it. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like right here, you know, like
Yeah.
I told you, there's 7 houses in a row here, and it's all my wife's family.
Yeah.
So we call it Hakesville.
Well,
And it's
yeah.
her dad's name, Hakesville. And
Yeah.
everybody says, where's Hakesville? In between Elmsport and Route 15.
Oh, fine. Thanks, cool. Wow. So we've got like celebrities in here.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
George is a celebrity.
That's true.
We've
You know,
never played
former
with
drummer
anyone
for Freddie Fender
famous.
here. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, you're up close. You're a
I'm
close
just-
personal friend of Stevie Nicks.
Oh no,
I've
You
never
want to
met
have her
anybody.
over
famous.
sometime. You know.
I'm not that close. Although she did say she had a really good friend with the same name as me, but it wasn't me. So
Yeah. Was her phone number 86753? No.
okay, there.
BR549.
Yeah. BR549.
That's why we have.
I'm sorry,
No, that's
Jenny,
why
I'm
we have to
No,
include
we
that in our
actually
set.
do
That we
that
have to play
song,
that song. It's this
But
way.
that song made my life
Oh,
difficult
yeah.
back in the 80s.
Yeah, our band played, and we do not play a lot of like 70s and 80s covers. But somebody said the person that's putting on this festival, her mom's name is Jenny. They said, could you play 86753? And I was like, we've never played this song before. So thank God for the interweb, and thank God for cellular service in Dewshore, Pennsylvania. We were able to pull the cords up and pulled off so yeah. So, okay.
Well,
yeah.
you asked him about re-recording and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to do that with these guys.
Oh, yeah, you
Because
should.
I've never done a recording in
Really?
the studio.
Oh, my gosh.
Never had the opportunity.
Not only do we have a large number of really good musicians and songwriters in this area, but we have a lot of good recording studios.
Yes.
Well,
Green
we'd like
Valley
to.
and
Green Valley.
Well, we'd like to go in there. That's one of the things where we wanted to go. One of the Green Valley I'd heard
Green
was
Valley?
really good.
Kimbo
and-
Wright.
Kimbo's? Yeah, I've
Kimbo.
recorded down there. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of
And he's
places.
got everything, man. It's like, do you
Yep.
do you need a Greek bouzouki? Oh yeah, I've got one. And he pulls it out, man. It's like, Kimbo's got everything down there, but it's all in his studio. So you've got to like wade through all this stuff. Great stuff. There's 8 days a week down in Sunbury or Selinsgrove, excuse me. Yeah, we do. We have a
Okay.
lot of really.
Well, that's good. Well, I think that's what we'll do. That's
Yeah.
our next move. I think is,
Sweet.
Yep.
and this is the impetus to push us into that new realm of making
There you
another
go.
10-song album and just bring out the newer songs.
Get it on Spotify, and you'll be
Yeah.
50 cent in air, I guess. You ain't gonna make any money on Spotify.
That's
but,
right. It's just all for
It's-
fun of music and love of
it's-
music. It helps people.
As we said, the technology has just changed, but the whole business model has just changed. But we're going to digress here for a minute.
Yeah.
So good. So if somebody wants to learn more about Coast to Coast Electric Trio, where can they go?
Jay?
Jen?
We do have a Facebook page.
Good.
It's Coast to Coast Electric Trio.
Two being spelled out, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
TWO. Also, too, you have to put the trio on there, or you're going to get some people that want to rewire your home
Coast to Coast
because
Electric.
of the coast.
Right.
Oh.
Right. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
Coast
where
to
we-
That'd be
Coast
a good side
Electric
hustle, though, for
Trio.
you guys.
Oh, yeah. We've got connections.
I know. Our website is still being worked on.
Okay.
It exists, but you're not going to find too much as of yet.
Okay.
So,
Right.
but hopefully that will
You'll
change.
be working on it.
This will be
Yeah.
going on that.
Ah, sweet. Okay,
Yeah.
well, good. So then this will be the motivation to get that website back.
That's
up.
right.
Yes.
But I don't know if the websites do so much than the Facebook page, but the
Yeah.
websites you can put electronic press kit and stuff like that.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true.
Right.
We
So
do
well-
get a decent amount of traffic on
Do you
our
have-
Facebook. So
Yeah. Do you have a MySpace page? Yeah.
my
Going old school, you know.
I haven't had a MySpace page since like 2002 or something. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Maybe it was the 90s. I forget.
That's the joke in our band. We said, because we're on Savings. Yeah, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. Do we still have that MySpace page? And it's like, nah, there's only one guy following this thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Kind of weirdo. So, hey, so you guys are going to play us out with one more song that Steve or Tim or somebody wrote. What are we going to do?
It's
Going back to
That's
that, we
awesome.
are on TikTok. See,
Oh, you're on
We're into
TikTok.
the future, yes.
So the whole dancing thing comes into the TikTok thing. You do.
No, we're not dancing.
Oh, okay.
There's a
TikTok.
little recording of us. We
mean on
did
YouTube?
a
I mean on-
No,
ballad.
hold on. We got to tell the old man here. No, Steve. TikTok is what all the young kids are using.
Oh, yes.
This is why Jenny knows about it.
yes, go
That's
ahead.
right.
Go ahead, young
That's right.
lady.
Go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a video of us in Danville. We did a battle of the bands.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just a little clip of us doing Shallow.
Yeah.
So,
Hey.
but that's coming along too. So
Cool.
there'll be more and more stuff
All
on
right.
TikTok.
You guys are. When you got young people in the band, they know all this.
It's a young vibe.
Well-
We have the youngest vibe I've
That's
ever
right.
felt
That's right. So,
for 3 people.
again, how did we do this back in the day, George? We didn't have all this stuff.
You put up flyers.
Nope.
You put up flyers and
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the word out. And like you said, with the technology, back then, the PAs didn't have a hookup to hook up monitors to. So you took the
Oh,
cords and you ran them from the speakers into the the
Yeah.
speakers on the floor, but you couldn't turn them up because you get feedback.
right.
So you look at my setup now, I got my subwoofer and a speaker behind me.
Yeah.
So that's my monitor, so I can hear my drums and my vocals, and the subwoofer. I put it out front, I couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
Right.
So now I put it behind me, and it seems to gel with the other PA equipment set up. That it's just phenomenal, the sound we can get.
Well, let's hear some of that phenomenal sound. So we're going to listen to "Fool Out of Me" that Steve wrote. You want to set it up really quick for us? or-
Okay, right. So it's everybody has a heart that had made a fool out of themselves by
yeah.
doing things, and so it's a universal thing. And when I struck on that, I found some chords that were just hit that emotion, I thought, and I wrote. And then Jenny, when I brought it to Jenny,
He
she
played
said
it. I mean, I could just hear.
she could
I
hear
could just hear
her
some
solo.
things that needed to be in there.
Oh, cool.
So I wrote, the parts for that.
And the solo.
so
She wrote the solo.
I wrote
Yeah.
the solo. Yes, I did.
Right? And then we
Well,
came
I
back
write-
around.
Yeah.
And then
We all
George,
write our own parts,
and then
so.
George, we came back at the very end, and George has his solo.
Yes.
So it features everybody. If it's
That's a
this
three-party
song-
creation.
right? And
He
so
did the words and the basic
all,
melody.
all of
and then
Jenny's
George and I
all of
added our
Jenny's
stuff.
skills. She's kind of shows her skills. George does all the different drum styles from 4 or 5 different songs. Right? You're picking all the greatest. You can hear all the top 5 greatest drum solos, and George is doing them. And you listen, he'll do it in each segment. And he just his knowledge is that deep. It's just
And
what
we
Jenny's.
actually rewrote this too. We sat down that one day when we were practicing, and Steve says, "I want to make it like a rock song."
Yeah.
So, like you said, we each take a part,
Yeah.
and
It's
worked
like
out well.
And we
It's-
gel it up. And
It's like how we do our rotation in our sets. I do one first, Jenny goes second, George goes third, I do fourth, and we
you
go
know,
round
George
robin.
is always third.
And
somebody has.
And the first set is
You're just
is-
lucky they let the drummer sing.
Yeah.
and we each have our own set. So the first
we're
set's my
lucky we have a
set.
drummer who
Jenny
can
has second
sing,
set, and George
so-
has third
Well,
set. So that's how I arrange it.
I'm not a singer. I just the songs I
You and
know.
you and Levon Helm.
Who's he?
Levon Helm. You
I'm
don't know?
sorry.
You really the drummer for the band.
Which band?
The band.
I'm only kidding.
Oh, hold on. Okay, all right, hold on.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, all right. So I did it for you, Steve.
Thank you.
Hey, so this has been a lot of fun, and it was a happy accident that the quality of the first interview did not, because this was just so much fun to do this today. Thank you, George Nash. Thank you, Steve Kerns. Thank you, Jenny Kerns. We have had a great time, and we are so looking forward to seeing you guys out there. But until then,
Coast to Coast Electric Trio?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But before that, we're going to listen to Fool Out of Me. They're going to play us out on the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast. We'll see you then. And Fool Out of Me from Coast to Coast Electric Trio.
save me from this got heart. Fool out of me. Her hair was red from the land of fire, just like my heart. They set on fire. Oh, then she put me out. Now my whole world's blue. Raptors are laughing and it's you have got heart. And a fool out of me. And a fool out of me. My heart made a fool out of me. Yeah. Tell me what I'm talking about, Jenny. It's a crime, everybody gets lonely. It's a crime, no one believes it's true. You're the kind that leaves my one and only. But what can I do? Got a heart and a fool out of me. Got a heart and a fool out of me. It's got me sitting tight with anticipation. The consequences of my situation. And a fool out of me. Yeah. And a fool out of me. Yeah. I made a fool out of me. All right, George, what's going on? It's a crime, everybody gets lonely. It's a crime, no one believes it's true. You're the kind that leaves my one and only. But what can I do? Got a heart and a fool out of me. Got a heart and a fool out of me. It's got me standing up when I'm on my knees. Don't make me take you and make you leave. And a fool out of me. And a fool out of me. A fool out of me. It made a fool out of me.
Whoa, some rockin' stuff there. Fool out of me. my Coast to Coast Electric Trio. It was great to sit down with Steve Kerns, Jenny Kerns, and George Nash. What a fun time. Hey, listen, you can catch everything Central Susquehanna Valley music here on the Rec Room Radio Hour podcast, and you can listen to the Rec Room Radio Hour each week on WXPI 88.5 on the frequency modulated dial, or www.wxpiradio.org. And while you're there, please consider making a donation to our radio station to keep bringing you this good, great, fantastic local music from the Central Susquehanna Valleys. I am your host, Michael Lundy. And until next time, don't fret, stay tuned, and play nice. We will see you down the road. Bye-bye.